So, morning guys, welcome to the channel. Not been posting as much lately because I wasn't feeling 100%, but definitely on the mend. So hope to get some fishing in soon. Uh, Definitely going to go to the Irish guys. Will know the shad run. We get a run at white shad into our river systems here, so that starts sometime around now. So I'm definitely going up for a day at that anyway, because it's easy fishing, right? It's a lot of fun. And I think a specimen, I don't know, Craig Murphy is the specimen king when it comes to the shad. I don't know, the last time I was up there with him, geez, we must have had, I don't know, 40 fish between us or something. We had a great day anyway, but a lot of fun, right? Not difficult to catch, but not so easy to land, right? They throw the hook, they up and they're gone, and all the rest of it. They're the same species as tarpon, but they only grow to right 3 pounds, right? So they're an ocean-going herring, and they come into our river systems. I'm sure actually the UK has a run of them as well along the south coast, and certainly some of the Welsh rivers and stuff get a good run of them too. But we have still got a really healthy run of them, so going to head up for that. A lot of my time is going to be spent shooting these guys, which is a new lure I am producing. It's nice, right? It's like a little stick bait, very like a do-live stick, just with a bit more body. And it's tried and tested, right? It was designed by a very accomplished angler, Clive Power. And Clive kindly said, gave me permission to take over. He doesn't want to shoot it anymore, so I'm going to shoot it, and it'll be available in store, or if you contact me by email or whatever. That's an orange and gold fleck. Orange is a very popular colour in Holland. Doesn't seem to be a big thing in Ireland, which kind of, although it is catching on. If you look at Garrod headlock lures, great paddle tail, catching a lot of fish out there on the west coast and Clare and North Kerry and stuff. Don't blow all your marks, Garrod, don't worry. But yeah, really nice lures. He's got one in orange called the Ollie Orange. So I'm just going to shoot the power slide, some orange ones anyway. But I will also be shooting, the standard whites and stuff, and then maybe some in green. Right, you can see that's in a harder plastisol. And while that might last longer, it won't fish as well, right? You can see, like, there's no give in it, right? So it's not going to have the same action as this guy, which has way more give, right? But nice, and there are so many lures, homemade lures on the market now. I thought, well, if you can't beat them, join them. Which kind of brings us nicely into today's topic, right? Do you fish supernatural, like try and imitate the baits, right? So there's like giant X-layer in Waxahachie, right? Really kind of natural, sandy, like it's got the purple hue, the green back, right? I got a message off somebody recently who'd forgotten about the X-layer, and he got a cracking 62 centimeter bass. He was fishing Albie snacks, which I'm getting into stock, by the way. But he was fishing Albie snacks, and the fish wouldn't hit. And he just happened to throw up a 4.5 inch X-layer and nailed himself a lovely bass. I can't remember the guy's name. I must check him out. He sent me a really nice message anyway, say thanks very much. So thanks in return. I get so many messages, it's hard to keep track of them all. But what we were talking about was colour, right? So do you go natural, or do you go something that's not natural? Well, the question is both. The answer is both, right? Like, it's not a simple answer. Like, yeah, sometimes, excuse me now, I'm just picking up a bait. sometimes fish want really natural baits. Like if bass are switched on, they'll hit anything, right? Like you can fire a kilty catcher at them when they're on the feed and they'll just nail it, right? You can fire a bare hook almost at them and they'll nail it, right? But when they're not switched on, or when they're less switched on, they become a bit trickier to catch, right? And that's when you have to begin to think about, well, what colours work in what situations, etc., etc. I suppose when I really started to notice colour, well, I suppose we've always considered colour, right? I mean, the first thing was the X layer. Like the X layer, oh, it had to be IU or it wouldn't work, right? And I was like, well, hang on a second, that can't be the case. It can't be just one single colour, and that turned out not to be true, right? Like X layers work in all sorts of colours, right? So sometimes I fish natural, but sometimes I fish totally unnatural, right? Like what do I class as natural? Well, like if you look at these are, that's a Wakasaji 5-inch Wakasaji spindleworm, right? Really nice little lure from Megabass. Okay, now that I would class as a natural bait, right? It's kind of natural in colour, nothing fantastic about it. It might resemble a sand smelt or whatever, okay? I would also say at some level that a colour like sparkleberry, right, in the spindleworm, which I have great success with, is reasonably natural because it's kind of got tints of ideas of being a pollock or whatever, right? It's got that pollocky kind of feel off it, and bass love to feed on small pollock, right? But who knows what way bass see things. Like they may not see, and I don't think they do, to be honest with you. I don't understand the science of it, but I don't think that they see colour the same way we do, right? For example, pink is incredibly successful for me, right? That's the little Madiel 90 in pink glitter. And the same with the 1-up shads in the 4 and the 5-inch. I love pink glitter. It works a treat. Recently enough, actually, sorry, I just need to bend down to pick it up, right? That's the Feed Popper 121, right? Clear, pretty much, pink glitter, pink nose on it. Is that a natural colour? I don't know, really. Like I don't think so, not particularly. But it absolutely slams fish, I know that, right? Popper fishing is kind of a forgotten art form, right? Everybody has forgotten about poppers, or certainly stopped fishing them as much as they used to. But hang on one second. Let me grab a lure that's totally unnatural. So, like, what's natural about chartreuse? Everybody knows chartreuse works for bass. I mean, there's nothing natural about that, right? That's the little 4-inch spindleworm in green chartreuse, right? And that absolutely, on certain days, on the little violence head, or the Texas eel head, absolutely slams fish. Like, I mean, it just is a cracking little bait, right? So whether you go natural or unnatural, I think it just depends. I mean, if the water is super clear, I would be inclined to fish more natural colours or whatever. I think it's more about the kind of the behaviour of the fish than the water clarity. Sorry, I just needed to show you another bait. So these haven't proved popular at all, right? And I understand why, but I also think that people are making a mistake. So that's the 7-inch slingshot from Megabass, okay? And what I think is more important often than than colour is profile and action, right? So what's the profile of the bait and what action does it have? And these things in the water on a coyote head, for example, fish from the boat, are absolutely phenomenal, just beautiful, right? So yeah, I mean, look, it's down to yourself. Like, some guys will just have confidence in what they catch on, and that's what they fish. But I would say mix it up, right? Try different things, like because you never know. You never know. Like, these I absolutely love, right? These are the new BR fish. All of these lures, by the way, are available in the shop, and the link is in my bio up above. And please like and subscribe if you're watching. It makes a huge difference to me. And comment, say hello, because it's just the algorithm. That's how it works. I mean, I hate having to ask even, but it does actually make a big difference to my channel. So that there is the little 4-inch BR fish in pink and white, and I think that is going to be absolutely super. I'm so looking forward to fishing those baits. That on a little 5-gram jig head, just flicked out along the edge of the weed and allowed to trundle around in the front of the estuary. That is going to absolutely mull that fish, I've no doubt. You know, and it's not a case of oh, for big bass you need big baits. Not necessarily true. That's not been my experience. Can you catch big bass on big baits? Yeah, absolutely you can. But can you catch them on small baits? Yeah, you can. Some of the biggest bass I've caught have been on little 3-inch X-Lares, you know. So big fish feed on small prey, right? And at this time of year, when there's not a lot of prey around, fish tend to be less picky. I mean, I haven't been fishing, unfortunately, which is totally killing me, by the way. But you can see people are getting results, right? I've seen quite a few 80s coming off our coastline here. So I'm going to try and get the boat fixed up and get the big South African, my buddy Brad, to give me a hand and get up the river fishing for a day. I am going to go to the spring angling fair. I'm certainly going to do the first day. If I'm able, I'll do the second. It just depends on how my health is, right? And I will have some of these with me. Just give you another look at that bait, that power slide. It really is just a really nice stick bait. Actually, if you look in my shorts, there's a video of it in action. You can see what it's like when it's being fished. It kind of slides from side to side, and then it just has a gorgeous, that tail just wiggles on the way down. I have the molds and the injector and everything in the oven heating. I have an aga downstairs where I heat them all before I start shooting baits, right? I might film the process, actually, because it'd be interesting to watch for those of you who are kind of nerdy into fishing like myself. So yeah, look, it's good to be back. Expect to see a bit more of me. Thanks again for all your support. The shop is fully open and running. Everything you've seen here today is available to buy online. If there's anything you want that you can't see, drop me a mail and I'll order it for you. And that includes the full range of favourite rods. The new Skyline is out. Lots of black swans, all full range of black swans available. What else was I going to say to you? Oh, and I've got some IMA on the way, so some Suzukes, and sorry now, I just want to get this popper because I want to show you this. These have not taken off, right? And I have no idea why not. I mean, they're just a cracking little lure, right? Little Mbonto 95. That is absolutely in flashy shad. That's going to smash fish. And they're literally 2/3 the price of the Japanese stuff. I mean, Spanish guys absolutely murder fish on them. The other one is this, right? This I have fished and done well with. And for a 10-gram lure, right, that's the Dan Baloney 100. For a 10-gram lure, that thing absolutely flies, right? Again, available in store. The link is in my bio. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for all your support and for the messages when I wasn't posting, for people inquiring after my health and stuff. I'm definitely doing a good bit better, so I hope to be fishing soon. But as I say, I'm going to spend today making baits, which is at least it's interesting and keeps me ticking over, right? So we'll talk to you soon, if not tomorrow, maybe the day after or whatever. I'm not sure if I'll post every day, but I'll try and post most days. And certainly if I get out fishing, I'll bring the GoPro, because we should be able to get a few fish when the weather settles now. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Tight lines, stay well, and thanks again for your support. See you later.